أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد فإن خير الحديث كتاب الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. من يطع الله ورسوله فقد رشد ومن يعص الله ورسوله فإنه لا يضر إلا نفسه. أما بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ليس البر أن تولوا وجوهكم قبل المشرق والمغرب ولكن البر من آمن بالله واليوم الآخر والملائكة والكتاب والنبيين وآتى المال على حبه ذوي القربى واليتامى والمساكين وابن السبيل والسائلين وفي الرقاب وأقام الصلاة وآتى الزكاة والموفون بعهدهم إذا عاهدوا والصابرين في البأساء والضراء وحين البأس أولئك الذين صدقوا وأولئك هم المتقون. صدق الله العظيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. I have recited the ayah 177 from Surah Al-Baqarah, and this is the ayah of the piety, the righteousness, the definition, the total definition of being a righteous person or getting the piety or pious person. The translation of this ayah is something like this. Righteousness is not that you turn, not only you turn your faces to the east or west, but the righteousness is the one who believes in Allah, the last day, the angels, the book, and the prophets, and gives wealth in spite of love for it to relatives, orphans, the needy, the travelers, those who ask for help, and for freeing the slaves, and who establish prayers and give zakat, and those who fulfill their promises when they make a promise, and they are those who are patient in poverty and hardship and during the fights, during the battles. Those are the ones who have been truthful, and it is those who are the righteous. These are the pious people. Very clear definition, which is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us in this little longer ayah. And we have to understand that it's how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is trying to teach us the piety, the rightfulness. Because we all have our own perception of righteousness or piousness. I would, if you are very religious and you talk about faith or something and you are very strong in your belief, so you will have you will think these are the people who are like me, are the righteous people. And I may be deceiving people in my business. I may be taking the interest in my business, but I will not consider that. But I will think that pious people are those who comes to the masjid 5 times a day and pray in the masjid and are as strong in the deen as I am. So this is the concept or the perception of piety generally. So if you ask anyone in the masjid, about a person, he will say, oh, he's a very deendar, he's very close to deen, he comes to the masjid 5 times. But maybe his businesses are from haram. Maybe he lies all the time in a business which requires the lying of, we have a lot of business where you have to lie. That's part of the business. So the piety is that's what we have in our hand, in perception. And some of the people like, today, the liberal world and Muslims who are liberal also in these things. And they probably would say, not Muslims do say, that the piety is really, you should be truthful. And the salat and all that, yeah, it's your personal matter. You do it, it's good, but it's up to you. But you should not lie to the people, you should not deceive people. They will think these are the right pious people. So they have a definition of the piety. So we all, when we live in this dunya, Muslims or non-Muslims, they all have a definition of piety. So I can do, even the rulers who are oppressive, they have a concept of the piety in them also. If you go back in the history and look at the people, the leaders who are really oppressive, you will see they had the concept of the piety, which is different from us. So because that is something which comforts your heart, which gives you comfort that I am doing something good. So if I am deceiving people or I am doing some haram, but I am giving some money to the masjid also. So it's a trait I do in my heart that I am trying to do something good also. So it is my own concept because Islam doesn't say that. But I build that concept because, oh, this is my job, this is I have to do. If I have to take haram or lie in this job and all that, but in compensation, I will give some money to the masjid or Islamic causes. Yes, regularly it happens. It happens here, it happens in every Muslim country. Muslims have. They have own standard. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala defined very clearly definition. ليس البر أن تولوا وجوهكم قبل المشرق والمغرب. The point is not only that you turn your faces to east or west, meaning salat. It's not just the physical, manifestation of physical manifestation. It is what is the ruh, the soul, the intent of it that needs to understand. Because the piety of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, first thing comes the Imam. Allah says, ولكن البر من آمن بالله واليوم الآخر والملائكة والكتاب والنبيين. The 5 things that you have believed in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the last day, the angels, the books, and the prophets. They are related to this belief. This Imam, this is the basic tenet we all, alhamdulillah, we believe in that. But the first thing when Allah is discussing the piety, Allah is not saying that you do the salat and saum and zakat. No. Salat and saum and zakat will come later. Allah is saying, وَآتَ الْمَالَ عَلَى حُبِّهِ ذَوِي الْقُرْبَى. You give from what you love. So giving is what is, when Allah is discussing the piety. The salat is on the second level. First level is you should have a soft heart. You give, you understand. You should have the you know, empathy towards the people. You should have, you should feel people pain and need and help them out whenever is needed. Allah says, لن تنالوا البر حتى تنفقوا مما تحبون. You cannot become pious. لن تنالوا البر. You cannot be a pious person unless you give from what you love. You could be a Zahid, you could be an Abid, you could be, you know, any religious entity or title you have, but if you're not doing this is not I'm saying, this is what Allah is saying. You should you should feel the empathy and the sympathy both. That how can I, help out the people? And in that sense, the help we have to understand what kind of help, just not the financial only. So then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, give first category to give to whom? Zawil Qurba. Give to the people who are your relatives, close to you. And in the khutbah also, when we finish the Arabic part of the khutbah, you will see that this is the part of that khutbah also, this ayah from so remember, this ayah number 90, which we all the khatib, they recite in the khutbah. It also says, you have to give to, was it Qurba? You give to the people who are close to you. So the question is that why Allah is saying Atul Qurba, why not the people all over the places? The reason is that the people who are close to you or your relatives, they are the ones who hurt you also. And you think, I'm not going to give it to them. I'm not going to give it to my brother or my sister or someone because she's always after me. And I'm going to send my money to other countries or other people. But that is not. The first thing Allah says to give it to the people who are close to you. They might have hurt you, and we have example in the life of the Prophet Muhammad, Hazrat Abu Bakr, that this you is, and that's where is the personality of a mu'min comes into play. When you give to the people who have even hurt you, you help them out because Allah has given you to help them out. Whatever you have is given by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's why the Iman is described first thing. That man amana billahi wal yawm al akhir. You should have the Iman on Allah and the Yawm al akhir, the last day, the life hereafter. Because that will change you. This is what Rasulullah was doing, changing the art of people. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala describes وَالْيَتَامَى وَالْمَسَاكِينَ. Then you give to the orphans and the needy people. So first give to your relatives. You look among your relatives first. And then, so they have the right. So here comes the problem which we don't understand. That it's not I'm doing a favor to them because this is the right of my relative on me. I have to give, this is their right. If I have, they need it and I have, then I should give them. I should help them out. And Allah says, وَالْيَتَامَى وَالْمَسَاكِينَ وَابْنَ السَّبِيلِ وَالسَّائِلِينَ وَفِي الرِّقَابِ, and the travelers and people who are enslaved somehow. And then Allah says, وَأَقَامَ الصَّلَاةَ وَآتَى الزَّكَاةَ. Now zakat is coming later on. The Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not asking for the zakat in the beginning. You give from your own will, voluntarily, the sadaqah, which is not required. You don't want to give, don't give. Zakat you have to give. Zakat is separate issue. So that's why the zakat came later. وَأَقَامَ الصَّلَاةَ وَآتَى الزَّكَاةَ. See, establish the prayers, and give the zakat where it is due. Zakat is required. It's a percentage there of your saving over a period of a year. Where is the sadaqah? There is no limit and there is no percentage. You can give $1, you can give $1 million. It's the more you give, the better it it creates the love in the society, in the community, in the families. This is the sin that bonds us together when we feel the pain of others and help them. It's not that I enjoy my life totally and I see the suffering of my close ones. I will be extremely selfish for not helping them out. Because this is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to do, to create that love in the families and the communities, in the society, that a healthy country, a healthy society should establish. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَالْمُوفُونَ بِعَهْدِهِمْ إِذَا عَقَدُوا. You fulfill your promises. And this is a whole subject by itself, and I have discussed it many times. Because you have to fulfill your promises, and everything is a contract in this life. Everything. Your marriages, your parents, is part of a contract. You have a responsibility, you have to fulfill that. And the biggest is which is with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When we say إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ وَإِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينُ, this is our pledge to Allah. We seek your only help, and we ask you. This is a pledge to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We have to fulfill that pledge as well. Because there's a hadith which Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to say in almost every khutbah he gave, La imana liman la amanata lahu, wa la dina liman la ahda lahu. There is no iman, no faith, if you cannot, if you are not trustworthy, you cannot keep the trust, and you don't have the deen. wa la dina liman la ahda lahu. If you cannot fulfill your promises. May Allah save us from this. That may Allah make us those who fulfill the promises, who understand the responsibility, who fulfill our pledge towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, towards the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah help us all. قولي قولي هذا واستغفر لي ولكم سائر المسلمين. Alhamdulillah. So I was trying to explain the piety. This is a longer subject, of course, it's even describing this ayah in 15 verses. We will not do the justice to the ayah itself. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is putting this, you should fulfill your promises. Promises to your parent, promises to your spouse, promises of your job, your businesses. These are all our promises. Some are written and some are unwritten. So our contract with our parents is to take care of them when they are old. It's an unwritten contract with them. When we are born, the child is born, the parents take care of the child. It's an unwritten contract. And this is what we have to fulfill. And this is what is our responsibility. We have to understand that the responsibilities, the difference between the rights and responsibilities, which we have to understand. We all look for our rights, but we don't look at what is our responsibility also, meaning that we have to give the right to others. So that we get our right, you have to give the right to others. May Allah help us, may Allah have mercy on all of us. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على محمد عبدك ورسولك وسلم المؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. ربنا وآتنا ما وعدتنا على رسلك ولا تخزنا يوم القيامة إنك لا تخلف الميعاد. عباد الله رحمكم الله إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون فاذكروني أذكركم واشكروا لي ولا تكفرون. يقم الصلاة.
الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمد رسول الله. أشهد أن محمد رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. قد قامت الصلاة. قد قامت الصلاة. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. والتين والزيتون وطور سينين وهذا البلد الأمين لقد خلقنا الإنسان في أحسن تقويم ثم رددناه أسفل سافلين إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات فلهم أجر غير ممنون. فما يكذبك بعد بالدين أليس الله بأحكم الحاكمين. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. إذا جاء نصر الله والفتح ورأيت الناس يدخلون في دين الله أفواجا فسبح بحمد ربك واستغفر إنه كان توابا. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. Jazakallah for our Imam to point out the important thing for us, the reminder. Quickly, as time progresses, that we are almost in the 2 weeks of Muharram. Just we were in Ramadan, now we are second week, approaching the next second week of Muharram. Inshallah, we have some changes in the prayer time, in the flyer, in the back. We're going to keep that and make dua, inshallah, that Allah bless you to give us the funds so that we can pay our bills. Jazakallah for that any way you can, inshallah. And Allah bless that as we all are progressing beyond the disease we have, inshallah, we are all safe and make dua. And make dua for Sister Zainab. She's still in the hospital recovering. And inshallah, make dua that she had an early recovery. Jazakallah khair.
She's still in hospital.
نعم.